Hi everybody, this is Lisa and I'm going to show you how to create a graphic that you can use on the internet. There are lots of different things you can do, lots of different guidelines, but I'm going to show you this specific graphic I'm going to make and how to do it so that you can at least get started on creating your own graphics. It's very, very cool. So let me move that out of the way. Okay, so I suggest using canva.com. www.canva.com. This is a free graphic creation service. There are other ones out there, but I really like this one because I like their layouts. I think they're really cute and professional looking. You will have to create an account to use Canva, but it's free. They offer a paid account, but you don't need it for what we're doing here. So create your account so you can get started, and then we're going to make a design for Facebook. Now, when you create a design, you need to know if you're ever going to want to print it in the future, because if you do want to print it, you need to make sure you have high enough quality on the graphics. And if you ever get into that, it has to be 300 pixels per inch or higher. But for what our purposes are, the graphics kind of don't matter. They just need to be 72 pixels per inch, which is like everything. So as long as it looks good on your computer screen, it'll of course look good on Facebook. So first thing we do is go to Canva, then we go to create a design, and it's going to come up with some of our options. We can create something from scratch, or we can start with one of their templates and make some changes. For what I'm doing here, I'm going to create it from scratch because I have a lot of information that I'm going to be putting on my graphic. So really I just need to pick my size here. I'm going to kind of have a list of instructions. I'm trying to think of what will show on Facebook well. Guess I'll go off their guidelines. Facebook post, for example. So we're going to use that one. And when we click it, it's going to pop up with our working area. On the left is some of our tools, and on the right is our blank canvas. Now if I did want to use one of their templates, I could go here on the left and click on something. Now when you use Canva, they have some stuff that's free and some stuff that is paid. The paid stuff is only $1 per graphic, and it's actually pretty awesome. I would recommend using it because there's some really good stuff out there. But if you need to save money, just make sure you watch for the free in the corner here on the right of each graphic so that you don't accidentally spend all your time making a graphic and then having to pay for it. So I'm going to see if there's anything here with a nice border to kind of work off of, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I kind of like this stripe around here, so I'm going to click on this template here, and what it did is it put a little line around it. I mean, it's this whole graphic, but then I'm going to click on an element and I'm going to hit the trash can because I don't want that tea party thing. I could actually use a lot of this typing already. I really like their fonts they've picked, so maybe we'll go from there. Now what I'm going to do is a contest, like a drawing, and I'm going to challenge new people that I meet and customers to create an account on my paparazzi website and then download pictures of a bunch of items they like and post them on their Facebook page and tag me. And it's a lot of requirements, but the prize is going to be awesome. So it hopefully will fly. We're going to see. So the first thing I want to do is make a title. I notice this font is the biggest here, so we'll just work with that. First I double click it and I can highlight the old text and type in something new. So we're going to put something like, and I'm just doing this on the fly as I record this, so let me think here for a second. Fun contest for the new year. Whoops.
Don't touch my computer.
And you know what? And I'll put an exclamation point. I actually think I'm going to do the word contest in cursive. So here's a little trick. I'm going to make this the size that I want. And I'm going to move it up here because my instructions are going to be listed here on the right. I'm going to get this and click it, type the word contest, put it right on top. Now if you can't ever get anything in the perfect place, You can actually just click it once and then start using your arrows. Get it in the right place. Looks like I need this word to be just a little bit bigger. So I need to highlight it, go up here to the number, change the size just a little. Now I'm going to click it again just one time. Use my arrow, bring it up to the right place. Okay, so far that looks really good. Now I'm going to click this graphic again that had New Year in it, go to where the word contest was, and just put some spaces. There. Okay, so that looks pretty cute. So I'm going to do that fun contest for the new year. I guess I'll use this text here to explain what it is. I'm going to put win $50 in jewelry. Looks like it's all caps, looks really good. If you copy their design elements, you pretty much will have a really good graphic in the end. There are some tricks and rules on making graphics, and until you've learned them, kind of like copy other people's stuff or use those for inspiration so that it looks professional when you're done, because I don't know, I have a little thing where I like things to look really pretty, and so when you look at other people's graphics from professionals, you kind of can't go wrong. Okay, win $50 in jewelry shipped to you for free. And then we'll put in parentheses ends. When should we end it? January 31st at midnight. 11:59 p.m. Okay. You got to make sure that you put rules in your contest, because there will always be a person who is going to wonder or try to bend the rules. Okay, I'm going to put ends 131. And then we'll put more specific rules at the bottom, but okay. Win $50 in jewelry shipped to you for free. Okay. So my website's going to have to go on here somewhere. So let's use this as the template. Okay, so I think what I want to do is do steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3. So I think that I'm going to go, maybe we could do this. 1, 2, 3. If we do that, who's going to list it? Let me think for a second. Let's change the words here. Step 1. Step 2. This is all preset, which is pretty amazing because it's doing our colors for us. Step 3. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to list it. So let me give you guys a couple tricks here. First thing I'm going to do is play with this and make it bigger. So I'm highlighting everything. I'm going to make it a lot bigger because I want the steps to show on my list. I don't even know if there's 3 steps, but there should be, just because it's easy. So here's a cool trick, is you can create a layout that you like this little element here, and then I can do copy, and it's going to create an exact copy, so I don't have to try to like recreate everything without consistency. So then what I'm going to do is click on the first one, and I'll just delete all the other stuff. So now it just says step 1. And then in this one, it'll just say step 2. And then in this one, it'll just say step 3. I think that's pretty cool. So those are done. Now we got to line them up. If I click on it, Canva has a really cool feature. See how these little dotted lines line up? You can kind of reference other stuff to make it look good. So I actually think I want to center it there under the Win Free Jewelry stuff. And then this one I'm going to do And I'll just line it up with the step 1, if it lets me. Yep, I think it's letting me. Okay. Okay, there's our 3 steps. Let's move this up here. Let's put down here the expiration. Contest ends January 31st, 2016 at 11:59 p.m. And I can make this wider. If I make it all the way wide, it'll automatically center it for me. And you know what else should be on here is, let me raise this just a little. It should have a reference to my Facebook page. So if I click on Facebook and go to my group, I'm actually going to put it on my business page right here, and I can see what my website is. So here's my URL for my business page. And where's my Canva? Right here. I can actually paste it in here, hit enter. Now they're both centered. See, so it has my Facebook page where they can like go learn more about my business, or it has my contest page. You know what? I think I am going to do my jewelry group. So let's go back and search for my jewelry group. Okay, there it is. Sorry about that. So I'm copying and pasting. I just need to highlight this mistake one and paste in the new one. Okay, so now it's got my group address so that they can be like, what is this? And if they're curious, they can go click there. Then it also says contest ends. You know what else I need to put is no consultants, please. And we'll draw a line. No consultants, please. Okay. All right. So we've got our title, our steps, because these will be off-centered. They should look nice. Okay. So now what I want to do is I think I want to put my steps inside these boxes. So I'm going to click this box again. And you know what? I'm rethinking the colors. I don't think I like that brown. So it's highlighted now. I'm just going to click on the brown and change it. And I am like in love with lime green. So let's click contest first. Change it to lime green. Click step 2. Change it to lime green. Now, oops. I have to highlight it. I forgot. Change it to lime green. Now I can see what will look good for the border. I really like gray. I think light blue would be pretty. I don't love purple. Pink. That's cute. Let's do pink. Okay, so I highlight this. Click on the color. Choose pink. Your most recent colors will show up on the list, which is really nice. It shows up on the top usually, so if you create your own color, it will be right there for you to use. Okay, we got our colors going. So far, so good. Now, I want this border to be used again. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to make it smaller. If I click on the side, I can stretch it longer. Make sure it's all going to fit. Step 1. Still think it's too big. Let's see.
It's blue. It's blue.
Alright, hold on a second. Alright, now I stretch it longer. Alright. Whoops. Undo. You can hit Control Z for undo if you want. Whoops. I hate when that happens. Okay, this keeps happening. Let me tell you what to do. Click your thing and click Arrange and hit back, and it will go behind your other work. And then that way you don't accidentally keep on clicking it. There we go. Now I can do this. So I can start typing my instructions. Step 1, go to my website, my $5 jewelry website at, and then I hit enter. Okay, at paparazziaccessories.com. Let's see. Go to my $5 jewelry website. Shh, shh, shh. Sorry, my son's talking. Hopefully it's not in the video so that you can hear me clearly. Alright, go to my $5 jewelry website at da-da-da. Alright. And register as a new customer. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, I've got to make it skinny so it fits in this little box. And it barely fits, which is kind of awesome. Now I click here. I need to click on the edge. Then I can nudge it up with my arrow. Then I actually think I want this border to be green. It's doing it again, so I gotta move that to the back. Okay, now I can grab this border, change it to the green. And I actually don't like the way that looks. I think it's too skinny. And I don't know how to make it thicker because it's their graphic that they provided. So a fun little trick, if you copy it, you can actually move it and just do a little double layer square. And it's pretty cool looking, like that. So let's see how that looks. I like that. So what I'm going to do is click. It's not a good way to show you this. If I grab, okay, let me show you this. If you click your arrow and go like this, you can grab several elements, okay? So I want to grab those 2 elements. So I'm going to grab those 2 elements. Now, if you notice, it grabbed this and this as well. So if you hit the control key, or sorry, the shift key, and click another element, it'll make it go away. Except the words are toward the front. So we've got to do one more thing here. Move that to the back. Okay, back. Okay, now we're going to move the words all the way to the back so they're not in our way. Now we're going to try this again. Grab all these elements, hold down shift, unclick that one, and now if you can see, just these 2 green things are highlighted. So now I can hit group, and now forevermore these are, I gotta undo, those green things, gosh, it's tricky with all these borders. I gotta arrange and move that to the back. Okay, these green things are now forever one graphic. See what I did? That's called grouping, okay? I'm going to hit undo so I can put it where it was. Now, if I hit copy, it's going to make a copy of that group. And this group feature used to not be here, and it is, and I love it. I think it's just pretty looking. And I can copy again and move it so that it's all lined up. Real nice and pretty. Love it. Okay, now I'm going to click on that. I have to go to the back again so I can grab it. Grab this. That's going to have to move to the back. Okay, I'm trying to grab this little stick. Delete. Okay, so far so good. Now I just need my other instructions. So, let's get this. I'm going to have to arrange to the back again. Okay, now I grab the text. Perfect. Click on copy. Now I can drag it down here and write my next step finally. So I'm going to highlight it all. What is my next step? I want them to pick their favorite 10 things. So pick your favorite 10 pieces of jewelry. Of jewelry or accessories, and save the photos to your computer or phone. Okay, and I kind of like this because it's the same length as step 1, so it looks really consistent. It's not too jumbled or anything. Okay, now I'm going to click it and hit copy, and we're going to do a third instruction. Make sure it's centered. Last thing I want to do is have them post it to their Facebook. So post to Facebook. Let's see, post the photos to Facebook with the hashtag let's make a hashtag up. Hotsy Totsy contest. Post the photos to Facebook with the hashtag Hotsy Totsy contest. Should they have to do anything else? We're going to have to add one more rule, saying that, well, let's see. Oh, I know. And tag a couple friends. So how about and tag 5 friends. Just made that up. Okay, post the photos to Facebook with the hashtag Hotsy Tots contest and tag 5 friends. And then I'm going to put good luck. Okay, that looks consistent too. So I love it so far. Now we've got to get a piece of jewelry on there. So you can actually provide some of your own graphics for free. So if you click here on uploads, it's going to show you all your past uploads, but I can show you how to do it. Click on upload your own images, and I'm going to try to find a recent piece of jewelry. I don't know how new any of these are. Let's see. Okay, here is, I actually want one with a white background because it is easier to put on a graphic and it looks pretty awesome actually. Let's use that because it's got pink. So I'm going to hit open and it's going to upload. Now I can upload another picture. And I think I can do several at once, so let's put this one. And I don't even have to use them all, but we're gonna play around for a second. It's kind of nice to provide a variety for people. And then I can show you something really neat. You can actually crop these so that it doesn't show the paparazzi logo and stuff. I don't like the shadow on there, so I'm just going to do this one. If you hold down your control key, it'll allow you to grab more than one picture. So now I hit open, and it's going to upload all those other things. So let's see if we can make these look good. Let's start with the necklace because I really love that necklace. So what I do is click it once. There it is. And then what we need to do, it looks like the background on my graphic isn't even white. It's not white. So you can change the background color. Make sure you click it so it's got a box around it. Click here on the color. And let's change it to, oh look, see it's kind of pink. Change it to white. And you know what else I could do? Hit the arrow, and I could try to find that shade of gray that's on the background. So just a little bit not white. See how it's a little bit gray? It's kind of hard to tell. Let's do it one more time. Oh look, I can do it with the picture showing. There, that's a little bit closer shade. Alright, so the background has changed just a little. Now I can get this, and once it's highlighted, I can click on, where is it? Crop, right here, crop. And this is actually pretty cool because cropping is necessary a lot of the time, and it's not a feature that a lot of graphics programs give you when they're free. So I'm going to do that. A little bit of this will show, but we're going to see if we can work around it. I hit the check mark and now it's a little smaller. So now I can move this wherever I want. Now it's easiest if you don't put it in the background until you positioned it. I'm going to hit this and rotate it a little. What if we put it down here? Okay. Now let's add this bracelet that everybody's in love with. And we're going to position that one. Maybe we'll make that one a little relatively smaller, like the necklace is comparative to that. Okay, kind of like that up here. And maybe behind it, so I can just go back once. Okay. And I love that, so we're going to put this beautiful thing. I think we're going to make this one bigger. Let's turn it all the way sideways. Move it over here. This should look pretty cute, I hope. Let's move that behind the necklace. And a pair of earrings. These ones, I guess. Make these relatively smaller so they kind of match the other earrings. And not really sure if these are going to look good, but play around with it. In fact, they might run into there. I don't want them to run into the other one. Okay, so now move these to the back. So I click that, arrange, back, 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 back. Click that one, arrange, back, 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 back. Click this one, arrange, back, 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 back. Wow, there's a lot to go back behind. I don't know if these are going to look good. Let's try to put them like kind of, make them a little smaller. Let's see how they look. Whoops, I just lost them. Forward, forward, forward. I don't think this one's far back enough. Back. See this little tiny dotted line? It tells you where it is in the setup. Arrange back. Actually, forward. Whoops. Guess that makes it go all the way to the front. That's funny. Forward. Okay. I don't know if I'm loving that one. I'm not. I'm going to trash it. Okay, we need to crop this cute little hair clip thingy. So, go over here to crop, because paparazzi's showing up. So we need to click crop. And it can stay where it is. We're just going to do that. So paparazzi is gone. Okay, good. Looks like this guy needs to go. Arrange back. Trying to find the purple bracelet. When your graphics are amazing, which I think this looks really good, you need to just be patient and work with it because there's a lot of elements in here. And these kind of programs aren't really made to be super great. But if you work with it, it should be fine. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I wonder if we can ignore the spelling. Spelling. Right-clicking it. Add to dictionary. Okay, I ignored it. Alright, so there's our contest. This necklace is too dark. I can't see the words. So here's a trick. You can highlight your element, and you can go here, and you can change how dark it is. So what if I change it a little bit? Is that easy to read? I think I'm going to have to change it even more. So let me highlight it, change it to 33, and I think I'm going to change this one also to 33. And of course I can't grab that one. Back, back, back. I did it 3 times. Now I know how to find it. 4, 5. Okay. Now we can change this to 33. Okay. Does everything look okay? Alright, I don't need to move that forward because you can see it. So, is everything spelled okay? I think it is. Let's add the Hotsy Totsy contest hashtag to the dictionary so it doesn't mess up. Okay. Alright, contest. We've got all of our jewelry showing. The borders are all showing. Everything's spelled correctly. I don't need this line at the end, so take that off. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. Fun contest for the new year. Win $50 in jewelry shipped to you for free. Go to the website, register. So do you like the layout? See how you've got the title off-centered, so these are off-centered. It looks really good. There's lots of different ways to do graphics and stuff. This program provides you most of the stuff you need, especially if you're a beginner. And I think it's ready to go. Let's see. I think I might make a double pink just because I like the way those green ones look. So let's see what it would look like if it's put up there. Nah, I don't like it. Undo, undo, undo. I guess I have to undo it a million times, so I'll just hit the delete. Okay, so I think it's ready to go. Go to my $5. Oh, you know what? I think I want them to join my group, but I'm not going to make them do it for the contest because they'll be registered as a customer. So I can invite them later. Post the photos to Facebook. In an album. I'll just post the photos as an album. Post photos as an album with hashtag. There we go. Now it fits. Post photos as an album to Facebook with hashtag and tag 5 friends. Good luck. All right, it's done. So now what we do is we want to save it. Click download. PNG is great. You could do JPEG as well. I always do what they recommend, so PNG. And it's going to save to my computer. And the name of it is automatically the first thing you put in for your text. So I didn't even check the name, but I will tell you guys what it is. Fun Contest for the New Year is what it's called. Oh, you know what, though? There's a small problem. It has an exclamation point in the name. So I just got to take that out. Save it again. That would make my file mess up. So re-downloading the design. I don't have to pay for any graphics because I used my own, and I used their free template. Okay, that's it. That is how you do it. Now you can use this graphic and share it with other people or whatever you'd like to do. And that way you can provide your customers and your team with a lot of resources so that you can be more helpful to them. So hopefully this helped you a lot. I hope it wasn't too long, but there was a lot to teach. and let me know the next thing you want to learn or what you want to learn in more detail, and we will go from there, okay? Thank you.